Hi Aries, so this is going to be your ACEs reading type. If you want to know more about this reading type, kindly check the description box below. It's stated there why I do this and what's the significance of this. ACEs meaning new or renewed. So let's just keep that in mind. Something that's working for us, then we keep on renewing it and we keep on doing it, or something new that's coming our way in terms of thought, inspiration, feeling, and our practical world. All right. Thoughts include, kindly check the description box before watching the video. You'll get the sense. Also, kindly take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. I will be defaulting to you because it's your reading, and if I see or perceive something as an outside energy, I'll tell you, but most probably I'll stick to the reading type as yours because it's yours, right? It clearly states that it's Aries reading type. Let's see any truths in terms of Ace of Swords that's coming together here. Yeah. So it's a strong truth that we are connecting to somebody or we are celebrating with somebody here and we like it. It states to our sense of self-worth, whoever we are meeting up with or connecting with, friends, family, they bring out. So we got the Page of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So we are connecting with somebody here and it feels really good. It's on the surface right now. So we are just starting to connect with friends, family, probably reconnecting with our friends and family, our comfort system, right? Anything that's comfortable to us, people who are comfortable to us, we have a sense of comfort zone with them, right? We have known them a long time or probably somebody new, but they bring out your best, right? It's done so with that mindset of I understand what my self-worth is, I understand what I should be participating with and participating in, and what I shouldn't be participating in. And through that understanding of what's good and what's up to my standards, I understand that this is good. And I would like to open and celebrate with this person or with few people here, friends, circle, family circle, connecting, reconnecting. I don't know, we'll take a look at that more specifically, but it feels really good. You're loving it. That's what I'm telling you. And you understand that you're loving it. You're enjoying yourself as well. You are telling me you're quite comfortable on your own. You have a very healthy sense of self attached to you with the Queen of Pentacles. You are very stable in your foundation. You're comfortable. Let's just put it that way, that you might not be the most richest person, but you're comfortable with how much you earn and what your social standing is, how you understand yourself, how you associate your self-worth as, right? And your resources as well. You're quite comfortable. You look quite comfortable and you find time to care for yourself as well. And it's a form of self-care as well, meeting up with people, socializing with people who make you feel good about yourself once in a while. And thus you do it. You're naturally a homebody, but sometimes you do like to go out. And High Priestess, Queen of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Yeah, you're telling me that sometimes I feel confused about when it comes to my intuition and my passion, but generally speaking, I'm on point in terms of I'm learning to actually you're learning to be more familiar with your fire here. The Queen of Wands, the major part of your fire, which is your highest fire, right? Highest sense of self in terms of fire energy, in terms of passionate energy, in terms of ambitious energy. You probably are reacquainting yourself with that side of yourself, right? You're exploring that side of yourself. You're ambitious. Some of you might have been like a certain way, right? Practical, let's focus on practicality, let's do the practical things in life, let's do the stable things in life. You never got a chance, or you probably forgot to give yourself a chance for a long time to be just passionate, to just live by the day, right? And make the best of the day. Do things that actually spark your creativity, your hope, your inspiration, that makes you happy, that makes you turn on like, yes, this is what I live for, right? Let's travel, let's do this, that, or the other. Let's go out of the norm and do something extraordinary because it will make me feel good. It will revive my fire, my passion, my enthusiasm, right? It will get my hopes up to live life, to be present in life, to be hopeful, to be inspired and be inspiring as well. For some of you, you sidelined your fire for a very long time and you're trying to get reacquainted. You're trying to feel your way around it as well. Sometimes it's confusing, but overall, you're telling me that you have a good command of yourself. So I trust you, however confusing it might be, however confusing it might feel like your fire is, or uncomfortable you might feel with it. Trust that your intuition is guiding you in this process, and let's not try to bring our head space into that process. Whenever your head comes in between, logicality and practicality takes the reins, things start to get confusing. So let's just follow our instinct, what feels good to us, what makes us shine, what makes our eyes shine, what makes us laugh, what makes us have fun. Just light-hearted moments, enjoy those for what they are. Let's not try to put practical or logical labels to it. That's when things get more confusing, right? For you, that's what I'm seeing here. So whoever you're connecting to, whatever you're connecting to, it doesn't matter whether it's one person or few people. You're trying to get reacquainted, you're trying to be more bold. That's also the case here. Like, I have been a homebody for a very long time, or maybe I have been a mother figure for a long time, and now I'm going out. I'm deciding to go out, do things, this, that, or the other, just for my fun, just for my invigorating my fire. And that's okay. That's okay. At first, you're going to feel a bit iffy in that energy, but eventually it will get fine. All right. You'll get used to it. The Ace of Wands is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you were probably walking away from something that was very difficult here. Wait, let me just clarify some further. The wheels are turning here. So you were subject to change here by the universe and through your own decision making as well. You probably decided to not walk away from something here, because Eight of Cups with the Nine of Wands means I was walking away, but then I blocked myself from that. Or is that so? Let's see. It's confusing a bit. Okay, there's so much break. The Four of Swords, death to the Five of Swords. This is a bit tricky here. You're telling me there was a long time ago that you walked away from something, you blocked something here in your passions. You see, however you were connecting with somebody, and somebody made you feel bad about your passions and how you were investing in somebody, right? You might have broken off with them. You might have blocked them as well. Whatever that was, whatever it was, it might have been a goal as well. It led up to broken dreams, and your passion was all but positive, right? It started off as positive, I'm guessing. That's why you kept trying, I'm guessing, right? Your heart was attached to it as well with the Eight of Cups. That's why you are telling me you emotionally walked away. You passionately got exhausted by it, and you had to block this feeling. You had to walk away, and then you had to physically walk away from this as well. And you've been hiding your passion itself ever since. And that's why it's difficult for you to trust your passion, I feel, right? That's why it's difficult for you to trust it. People might have told you that you're too passionate or you're too fiery, Aries, right? There's a thing called, people shaming other people for being too enthusiastic about life, for being too curious about life, or for being too positive, optimistic about life. Optimism is also that sort of Ace of Wands energy. So a lot of people don't like that. It's like, a little do you know, that's not practical. But the thing is, it's an equally important part of our life. That's what makes us live life. That's what makes us do things that are out of the ordinary, out of the norm, that makes us feel invigorated to live life. That's called living life, enjoying it. That's called creativity. That's called passion. That's called sex. That's called hope, inspiration, to inspire and to be inspired. So you're telling me somebody left a very bad taste in your mouth. You're showing me all but negative here, and you had to put your passionate investments into hiding. It went into hiding. Even the littlest of your investments of flirtation, probably, or hope into new things or new beginnings, went right under the moon. You were like, no, we are not doing that. We are not going out. We are not doing this, that, or the other. We are just sitting at home. We are just going to do the practicals here. Let's stick to the practicals. So somebody really left a bad taste in your mouth for you to be so practical oriented. You're a fire sign. You're a Queen of Wands, naturally speaking. But you're showing me a Queen of Pentacles in and of your own right, which means something happened, something major happened, that made you lose touch with yourself, right? They made you feel bad about being you, you know? It's like asking a fire to be water or asking a fire to be earth. And you are trying to change yourself. The fire tries to change itself and starts becoming like earth, starts behaving like earth. It's like you try to change yourself for the world, to fit in into the world. That's people pleasing as well. But I mean, that would be way too typical. I feel like you just couldn't bear the burden of being excluded from people, places, and situations. So that's why you try to suppress your fire. You were like, you know what, let's just put that into practicality. Let's be more practical. Let's focus on the practicals, all right? What we can stabilize, what we can't stabilize. Let's not think about this. Let's put it under the moon. I don't even need that. I don't even need fire to live, right? Other people are doing it. Other people are living practically and they are building things for themselves. I can do the same. I can be like that as well. But honey, you have natural fire in you already. Ace of Cups is clarified by the Two of Cups, Death, the Nine of Swords. Yeah, some relationship here. Yeah, the moon. Somebody. I'm telling you, it's the same. Somebody left a bad taste in your mouth. It was supposed to be a loving connection. You probably gave them a lot of power, that they dictated how you should feel in a particular situation or how you should feel about your fire. Oh, you're way too passionate. You're too energetic. You're too flaky. You're too superficial. You're too fun loving. You can't be that stable, right? So I have to prove my worth to you. So I'll be more stable, right? Because a lot of people have told me that I'm too fiery, so they can't take me home to meet their parents. So maybe I'm supposed to change my modalities. I'm supposed to change myself, so more people will take me to their home to meet their parents, right? I need to probably change myself, and you started modifying yourself. My advice would be fuck them and never modify yourself for anybody. That's never good, and it's not even gonna last long, man. You're eventually gonna go tired, and you're gonna be like, you know what, I think I'm going to stop here. And you're going to do it in a very resentful manner as well. You're going to do it in a very resentful manner. And it will come out of the blue because you've been trying to suppress yourself. That's your natural state of grace energy. So don't try to suppress yourself for anybody ever again. All right? Just saying. There's some sort of communication coming forth and it's stressing you out because we were attached to it at some point in time, maybe even sexually. Yeah, that's the same thing. Look at this. The passionate, once upon a time, you were connecting with somebody hardcore in the passionate element, in your natural state of grace energy. You were connecting and reconnecting with somebody here, and it made you feel really good. It made you feel very vibrant. That's the last time you felt very vibrant. But you ended up blocking it, and you're telling me it was probably patronized, toxic, it was not good for me, or it was not necessarily serving my highest good, it was bad attachment style, it was sexual based, I don't know, whatever that was. You're telling me that situation has ended, but it's stressing you out. Why? Well, there's communication of healing coming towards you. Somebody wants to heal with you, and that communication stresses you out. You did not expect it. You did not expect this person to open up so vibrantly. They are open to you spiritually. They are taking a leap of faith towards you in the interest of healing, in the interest of communicating what they've learned. The hermit is about walking the path, right? So he has walked the path to understand what went wrong in this situation, what went right in the situation, how did they fuck up, how did you fuck up, and now they're willing to talk about all of their learnings. So this person has taken their time. I'm giving them that credit. They have taken their time. Now whether you choose to accept them or not, that's on you. You might not feel entitled to do that, and that would be correct. If you feel like this person hurt you enough and they left a bad taste in your mouth that you can't possibly communicate with them in a healthy state of mind, then don't communicate with them, because you are not prepared for healing. They might be, but you are not on that page. So honor that, right? Just because they are prepared for healing doesn't mean you are. That's it. I feel like you still have a lot of resolve that you have to process here. And this communication, even when it arrives, it stresses you out, which means it still bothers you, it still affects you, and it's still fresh in some way, shape, or form. You still remember the taste of this in your mouth. Like I said, it left a bad taste in your mouth. And don't ever change or modify yourself for anybody, despite whether they learn the situation, learn how they contributed to you being disempowered or not. I don't care. So this is somebody else. This is something else. So I feel like you're connecting or reconnecting to those people, places, and situations that reinvigorate you, that occupy your passions in healthy ways, in positive ways. So you are starting off small. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket at the first go. You're slowly starting off. You're trying to pace it out at a comfortable pace that's comfortable to you. And you're trying to get in touch with your passions here. It's like, I'm going to make better memories this time. You know how it is, like, you associate certain places with certain people that you have had bad endings with, and now you associate those places as bad as well because it reminds you of them, right? So it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. So you, what do you do to make it positive? You go out with other friends of yours and you make positive memories there. You laugh there, those at those places, and then you make newer memories. Eventually you will start associating those places as the positive ones, as the new ones, right? Not the negative ones. And that's what you're trying to do here, I feel. The Three of Cups here, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Strength, and the Two of Swords. As I said, it's just, you do it at your comfortable pace, honey, but let's not try to step into our mind. You're trying very strong to not give your mind, you're not looking at that space here. You're not looking at your mind and your confusing thoughts that keeps you guessing, right? That gets you confused. You might have a very active mind that speaks a lot to you, that hush hush speaks a lot to you in ways that are not necessarily beneficial to you in any way. It doesn't help you. So you're trying with all your strength and might to keep connecting with those people that make you feel good. And with strength, you're not trying to think too much about that. That, oh, is this stable? Is that stable? Is this going to be stable? We're not trying to label it. We're just trying to enjoy in the moment, live in the moment. That's what fire is. It's living in the moment, making the most out of this moment. That doesn't mean go reckless or go invest all your best energy into something that's impermanent and you know it to be impermanent, but you also need to give people some time to tell you whether they are looking for something more or not, whether they are there for long run or not, friends or otherwise, it doesn't matter. So you need that for yourself. The Moon, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to learn here that you still are hurt by that situation. And that's why, that's the hurt talking. You are acknowledging that truth here. Good on you. That's great on you. You're hurt by the situation that left a bad taste in your mouth, and you understand that you haven't healed it. You are just recognizing this. You're coming out of the moon, you're taking it out of the moon, that pain, and you're mentally acknowledging that, yes, I was hurt by it. I felt rejected. I felt like my passions were rejected, like I was made to feel bad about my passions or something, and things like that. And you're like, you know what, I'm willing to acknowledge it, I'm willing to look at it. Maybe that's why I'm getting confused, maybe that's why I question these things, these small things as well, these small connectivity points with random people as well. I put a lot on that small connectivity points. Is like, is this going to turn into marriage? No, let's not do that at first few dates, right? You want to get to know them before you commit in the long haul, all right? So I feel like that's what you're doing here. You're acknowledging the truth that you're hurt and you still have work to do, which is a good thing. I don't know what you do with this situation, whether you choose to connect to them or not, but it's going to come your way and it's going to hurt and it's going to disturb you a little bit. But that's your choice whether to connect with them or not. I don't know who this is. This is somebody of the past, of course. This is something else. This is new that you're connecting to people, places, situations, friends, group systems as well. You might be going out in groups and you might be enjoying it as well. You might be indulging back in those activities that pleased you, that people praise you for as well. You're getting a few shout outs, like, good on you, Aries. Keep doing this, keep doing that. You're good at it. And you get those kudos and it feels good to you. You feel like, yeah, I'm doing these things for myself to make myself happy, right? I deserve it. Yeah, there is somebody of the past that's coming back around. I told you it's a strong connection. That's why you still haven't gotten over it. It has left a mark on you. And that's why that disappointment hasn't left your heart, because you haven't worked through it. I can see it. You haven't worked through it. A lot of time has passed. You thought that you got over it, but you put it under the moon. Probably it hurt too much. That's why. But the thing is, yeah, there you go, the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Cups. You were used to connecting to this person, and it was very patronized sort of connectivity. It was very superficial connectivity. Somebody was not giving you a lot. It never went any further. It never went anything anywhere substantial. It never grew more than the Three of Cups, beyond the Three of Cups, and it remained that patternized sort of connectivity. It's like it's going to remain at that surface level of connectivity. It's not never going to satisfy you. It's never going to get even exclusive with you. Yeah, I like that. Three of Cups is like, yeah, I like spending time with you. Yeah, I like talking to you. I like talking to you, except it's just like, and sometimes that's not even all times, right? This is like, I care about you and you care about me. You thought that this was something exclusive, this was something special to you. Well, it was beyond special to you. That's why you tried here. You're telling me that this was a strong connection on your part and you felt the disappointment of this connection, the rejection of this connection quite deeply, and that's why you put it under the moon, because it was too unbearable for you. And it became patronized as well. It's an unrequited situation. It never came together because probably your cups were rejected, your passions were rejected, your energy was rejected. Not in even your passion, even if your passions were not rejected, maybe your love was, your spirituality was, your physicality was, and other aspects of things were rejected completely, and that made you feel bad. That made you feel bad to keep connecting with this person. They made you feel bad for connecting to them, for giving to them at the first place. You regretted it. Let's just put it that way, right? The Eight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Yep, it's coming towards you. This person is choosing to open up towards you in time. Open back up in the in the hopes of healing here. Look at this. You're trying to communicate with this person. I feel again that your free will is in there, honey. If you feel like this person has learned shit and they don't put down truths since the beginning, like fast enough, then you've got your answer. Stop entertaining somebody who's just sending you a hey at 3 a.m. You know that it's not necessarily they have learned shit. They're just trying to get some attention and they just want to see whether you are still affected by them or not. Then don't participate. Don't give them that satisfaction. You get to choose your own level of participation, but they are telling me at the right time this person will open up in the concept of healing. So whether you choose to accept it or not, that's on you. But at best, we should try to heal this. We should try to consolidate what happened between us and them, because they might be ready for healing, but I don't think you are, because you are just beginning to process that you were hurt and you are bringing it out of the moon. You're bringing it out of your hidden self, right? You're hiding it within you, these truths that you were hurt, you felt rejected, and the pain still follows your heart like a heartache, like a bad heartache that you can't seem to get over. So we need healing. We need active healing in this respect. And that's when we'll see probably that we might be prepared better to heal with this person as well in time. They are ready, but I don't know if you are, because you haven't gotten over the pain right now. So there you go. In future, I see you acknowledging it though. And that's what comes in the way of, that fear of rejection, that fear of heartache, that it happened once, it could happen again. So you're trying to keep it in check, these fears, trying to keep it in check and address them as well as connect with this person. Whoever you're connecting to, whatever people you're connecting to, you're still connecting to them. You're showing up for it while also acknowledging in the background, doing the work of acknowledging where that fear comes from, where that confusion comes from. Why are you confused? If you feel good, you feel good. Why do you question it so much? Well, last time I invested my passion into something, they made me feel bad about that. And then I had to regret the whole thing because I didn't put my mind into it, because I didn't think it through. And I just went in with it and I got hurt and it left a bad taste in my mouth. And that pain still follows me till this date. And that fear keeps me from meeting up with other people as well and giving them a real chance at anything, even at a friendship. So that's what's happening here. And I'm glad that you're doing it. You need more healing, you need more consolidation. And I feel like you're starting the work, starting the process of it. That's what you're showing me. So kudos to you. And that's all I have for you, Aries. I hope this helped, and take care.